Hey everyone, what's up? I know I did this kind of a video not that long ago. I think I did it around last year or something. And pretty much, I just want to talk about once again, in more high-def comparison, if you will. I want to talk about the differences between Shout Factory and Mill Creek. Now, for some of you that don't know what I mean, as you can see right in front of you, as you can see right in front of you, hopefully with no glare whatsoever. If there is, I apologize. But as you can see right in front of you, we we have three different sets, volumes, if you will. Three different sets, volumes, if you will, of Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. Yeah. Three different volumes. Now you might ask yourself, well, why are there three different volumes, Brian? Well, it's quite simple. You see, back in 2007, 2006, I believe, or what year was this? This was manufactured, it doesn't really say here. I think this was manufactured around the same time, if not a little before, Shout Factory had released Sonic the Hedgehog on DVD, the Saturday AM series, of course. So, anyway, oh, there goes one of the volumes. Anyway, Shout Factory only produced this one set. And with, I'm guessing, the anticipation or with the plans to release another set of 24 more episodes. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Basically, Shout Factory had lost the license to a lot of the Dick Entertainment, I guess you can now say Cookie Jar Entertainment properties. They had lost the license to those properties. I guess around the time they started to negotiate with Hasbro, because as we all know right now, Hasbro currently works with Shout Factory in distributing a lot of the Transformers, G.I. Joes, Gems, and Mask, and hopefully someday Inhumanoids and Visionaries. Someday for those two, I should say. But yeah, they were just massively bringing out a lot of the Heathcliffs, a lot of the Cookie Jar Dick Entertainment stuff, and a lot of the stuff associated with Cookie Jar and Dick Entertainment, the licensed properties as well. They were bringing them out, not just in single individual sets to kind of test the waters, but also finally bringing them out as seasonal sets, if not complete series sets. Now, Shout Factory had completed some sets, don't get me wrong. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sat AM, only 2 seasons, boom, completed, right? Same with, several others. I think they got the Mario Brothers series completed. I think they got Underground completed, Sonic Underground, that is. I think it was Legend of Zelda and Captain N, I believe, were 2 others they completed. Several titles they had completed, but several they did not. And Heathcliff was one of them. Heathcliff was one of them. So, in comes Mill Creek Entertainment, and along with N Circle, if you will, Mill Creek Entertainment along with N Circle, or just, well, no, not N Circle, but I was saying in sweeps Mill Creek Entertainment, and Mill Creek Entertainment says, you know what? We're gonna finish what we're gonna do what Shout Factory couldn't, and we're gonna do it in a more cost-efficient, way. In a more cost-efficient way. And basically, that's what they did. Within the span of 1 year, Shout Factory has released various complete sets, volumes, complete series of a variety of animated Dick/Cookie Jar Entertainment properties. Jason the Wheeled Warriors is one. I think they've completed or very close to completing. Cops is another one. And that's a tow truck in the background. Cops is another one. Archie's Weird Mysteries is complete. They're working on doing Sonic Underground and completing that. They're looking, I think, at the Marios and completing that. Just a variety of stuff they've completed and plan to complete in the near future. Yeah, they plan to complete in the near future. Now, the video game ones, though, however, are, I guess, distributed by Mill Creek, but more so distributed by Mill Creek and Circle Entertainment. So that's a big difference there. So Mill Creek, in a sense, does distribute them, but it's mostly more Circle than Mill Creek. I think Mill Creek kind of helps out in that area. But point is, within the span of 1 year, Mill Creek Entertainment has done what Shout Factory didn't do, and that is complete the first season of Heathcliff. Now, like I said, I truly believe that Shout Factory had all the intention to complete the first season. They had all that intention. But because they didn't have the time and they lost the license, and they also had a variety of other shows they were working on, they couldn't do it. So Heathcliff, was put on hiatus. Mill Creek started to release individual volumes, just like Shout Factory, I think, did. And then Mill Creek decided to do the whole series. Now, we are waiting for Season 2 to be released. Now, Season 2 should just be maybe 1 or 2 discs, and that's it. Just a 2-disc, maybe 1-disc set. That's it. And you'll have the complete series of Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. That's about it. Two, maybe 3, but mostly 2. Maybe even at less 1 single disc release. Now, why do I mention this? Well, because when you compare both Shout Factory and Mill Creek and anybody associated with Mill Creek, like let's say N Circle, it seems that, like I said before, and I'll say it again, Shout Factory cares more about the quality, which is a good thing, than the quantity. And you can tell just by how much effort they put into this box set here. You can tell, as you can see, just how much effort they put into this box set for the fact that it's a 4-disc set, as you can see, all nicely designed and everything, with film strips and all that, right there on the bottom showing what's on there, and the listing of the episodes on each disc. So that's good. Now, of course, Mill Creek did the same thing. They also released Heathcliff, the entire first season, that is. But like I said, they also kind of told you what episodes were on which disc. Well, not with Volume 1, but with Volume 2 they did. Volume 1, they just showed you what episodes were on there. And you kind of had to you kind of had to guess, basically, which disc had what episodes of Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. You know, you had to guess, like I said, what episodes had Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats on what disc. Basically, you had to watch each disc to see what episodes were on there, and you could pretty much tell it was like 10 episodes each. 11 episodes on one disc and 10 episodes on the others. So that equaled out to 32. Then you got to the next volume, which was completing season 1, and the biggest comparison you would make to the Shout Factory release is, at least here they mentioned what disc had what episodes. Now, oops, there they go, straight down. To hold them up there. Now the biggest difference, though, is the packaging as well. When you do a comparison of the Shout Factory releases of the same show, when you compare them to, like, say, the Mill Creek and Circle releases, the biggest comparison, like I showed you, is packaging as well. And the packaging with the first volume of Heathcliff is just 3 discs. Let me get that little slip out of there. 3 discs in paper cases. That's all you get. 3 discs in paper cases. One slip case, 1 disc. Basically, you have 3 discs in 3 different slip cases, one on top of the other. Now, I know there are people out there. Like, let's say Zara Nizerak, that probably have 3-tier disc that can pretty much say, hey, I can fix that, no problem. And you probably would. I'm pretty sure people have. But then you get to volume 2. Now you would think, okay, they just did a slipcase deal, that's fine, right? They'll do the same thing here. Wrong. Here, they went a route that a lot of studios do when they distribute the multi-movie or DVD sets, like what Warner Brothers did with the Lethal Weapon series and the Ninja Turtles movies. They did the same thing. They just stacked the disc on top of each other. Now, some people are okay with that and some people aren't, but then again, like I said, there are those, like say Sean McLean's Zara Nizerak, that basically take it in stride and say, you know what, I can fix that, no problem whatsoever. I can fix that. And you know what? They eventually do. They eventually do fix them. So, but again, when you do a comparison, this is how you look at it. When you compare Shout Factory's release of the same show, and you compare it to, let's say, the Mill Creek or Ed Circle release, or even just mainly the Mill Creek release, you could say this. Quality-wise, all around, the picture and everything looks nice, clear, crisp. The packaging looks great, really fits. Really fits. The packaging looks great, really, fits with trying to present the show in a grand fashion, and it even gives you special features. So that's a win, quality-wise. That's a win for someone like Shout Factory. And it's a loss for something like Mill Creek. Not saying the packaging isn't bad, but they could have done better. And the quality is basically like what you would watch on a VHS tape. A clean, non-messed up, a clean, non-dusted, a clean, dust-free, a clean, dust-free, scratch-free DVD, VHS tape. Basically, that's what these are like. Dust-free, scratch-free VHS tapes. The Quality, like I said, isn't up to par with what Shout Factory did, but it's alright. The packaging, it's okay, but they could have done better, maybe use multi-disc cases and all that. So that kind of counts as a loss, as a, in a way it's passable, but it's kind of a, if you do it like a, if you were matching them up in a match, by judging, if you were matching them up in a match or a judging contest, Shout Factory would win hands down because of the quality all the way around, and Mill Creek would lose. And like I said, Mill Creek would lose in a judging contest. But if you were to go by saying, okay, fine, Shout Factory wins by quality, but what about quantity? Now you see, that's where it would be. Like I said, if you were to put these in a judging contest and compare them quality-wise all around, even with 24 episodes, Heathcliff, the Shout Factory release of Heathcliff would win. But if you were to do a judging contest based on quantity and how much you can get for your buck, if you will, then the Mill Creek versions would win hands down. And here's why. Because even though this was intended to be one volume, the first volume, you only have 24 episodes. Quantity-wise, and for as much as you would pay for it back when it came out, Shout Factory would lose that hands down. Because Mill Creek would win hands up because of the fact that they, in the first volume, they gave you basically 8 more episodes than what Shout Factory did. And then furthermore, to top that off and cement their victory in the quantity position and the quantity category, they followed up with the second volume completing the first season. So there you go. So overall, when you compare both sets, if you will, both sets are good, but they both have a victory over each other. Quality-wise, Shout Factory wins hands down. I don't think anybody can dispute that. But quantity-wise, Mill Creek wins hands down. So that is basically the comparison between all three Heathcliff volumes, the Shout Factory volume, the Shout Factory release, and the Mill Creek releases. Let me know if you agree with that comparison, and if you know any other Shout Factory and Mill Creek releases of the same title, show, movie, that you feel are different in certain ways, and maybe you can do your own response video on it. Let me know down below, comment if you like. I'll talk to you all later.